Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. This is going to be a short video. I've already put out an informative video this morning, and I'm going to try very hard to crank out 2 more informative videos for you guys today so that people aren't saying, oh, you're just focusing on this. I want to try to keep the informative content flowing for you guys. And let me explain kind of what I'm doing here. I'm turning off the dislikes. I said before I wasn't, but we have seen the evidence. You guys can see it now that there is a concerted effort on a forum for individuals to give me your 20, 30, 40 dislikes by themselves on every single video I make, and they're doing a pretty effective job of it. I want to turn it off for a couple of reasons, because the thing is, these guys are doing this to try to hurt me, to try to upset me, to hurt my feelings, and by them seeing the fruits of their labor, they're getting joy from it. They're actually getting joy from trying to cause distress to another person. And yes, some people will say you're going to let the trolls win by turning the dislikes off, but not really. I'm letting them get a short-term victory, but the long-term will be that they will no longer get to see the fruits of their labor. They are getting off and enjoying watching the dislike bar go up. And by removing their ability to see that, it's not going to stop the dislikes. They're going to keep doing it. I have no doubt in my mind that these guys are committed to this, that they're going to keep doing it. And the reason they're committed to it is because, like many sociopaths, when they target a victim, they really and truly hate that person. These people, because I read through a little bit of their material, their thread, they really and truly hate me. They think that I am a terrible, evil, scum of the earth person. They really and truly believe that on a deep level. These people really hate me. It goes beyond just the whole training thing and the fitness things. It's not that they have a problem with my advice. A lot of them actually noted that I give really good advice, but they hate me anyways. It's because they see me as a liar. First of all, a lot of them see me as a pedophile, and they really and truly believe I'm like a pedophile or a child molester, even though there's never been a single charge or accusation anywhere in my life of any such thing. That I actually personally despise pedophiles, and the reason I despise pedophiles is because I was abused as a child. And it's ironic that some of these people have uncovered that there are public records. I'm not going to lie, guys, there are public records, and people have found them of me pressing charges against my aunt and uncle. I was abused as a child. And it was pretty horrific, and I pressed charges and testified against them as an adult later. So it's ironic that people have singled me out for that, when the reality is I really and truly hate pedophiles, all pedophiles. One of the other big ones that people keep addressing there, another reason they hate me, is the whole mercenary thing. A lot of people, there's a lot of stuff going on the internet saying that I claimed to be an agent of specific agencies. I do not name government agencies. That is something you will not see me ever talk about on the internet, so it's weird that people have brought that up. I've stated I worked as a mercenary and as a private military contractor. Now, what that means, you guys can draw your own conclusions. It's not something I'm necessarily proud of. It's not something I brag about. And the reason I don't brag about it is because it makes me, in a way, feel like a weak person, because my father, who was a Green Beret and is a self-made multimillionaire, and again, people can dig that up themselves. Some people have dug that up. It's not bullshit. Trained me for that role, and he made me do it. And I wasn't strong enough as an 18, 19, 20-year-old man to stand up to my own father. I compromised my own morals and went and did work that I wasn't totally morally always comfortable with, seeking the approval of a father who never told me that he loved me or gave me a hug my whole life. That's kind of sad in a way. But that's not something I brag about or I'm proud of. To me, in a way, I see that as a sign of weakness, that every time I tried to stand up to my own father, he told me quit being a little pussy and be a goddamn warrior and pull myself up by the bootstraps. That no son of his was going to be a pussy, and if I was going to be a pussy, I wasn't his son. That I needed to warrior the fuck up. I have not been a spy. I've never claimed to be a spy. I've never claimed to be a member of any government agency anywhere on earth. Or they're upset for the fact that I'm actually making a living on YouTube, that I actually make a decent living, and then they think I'm committing tax fraud and stuff. The reality is, guys, I do put in a lot of work here. I do help a lot of people. And if people want to hate me for that, that's okay. I'm fine with that. You can hate me for that. But for anyone who thinks that I don't report that to the government, it's not possible. YouTube and Google actually report and require you to fill out a W-9 form, and they report it to the IRS automatically. So there's no way for me to evade taxes on my YouTube income, even if I tried. It's impossible for me to do. And I pay taxes on it just like everybody else. Oh, the other thing is, a lot of these people really and truly believe that I made a public attack against Layne Norton and his family and his children, and the truth is I never did. The police investigated that, and it actually wasn't me who did it. It was a fake copy of my account that someone used to do it. No matter what else people might think of me, you guys might think I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world, but I promise you that I would never threaten someone's wife and children just because I'm upset with them. So I totally get it, guys. I understand that people who think that I'm threatening someone's women and children, people who think that I'm lying about my previous work history, or people who think that I'm a pedophile would hate me. I would hate someone like that too. So I totally get it, guys. And I understand that these guys hate me and that they want to see me hurt and they want to see me suffer. So the best course of action for me to do is to just take that pleasure away from them. By turning off the dislike bar, they can't see it. They will no longer be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. I'll be the only one who gets to see it. Because then they won't actually know how big of an impact they as an individual are having, because they can't see it go up. They can only estimate, and it will reduce how much pleasure they get from hurting someone else. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. Let's go back to informative content.